the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I'm working on 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 16. Today is day number 21, and our sketch was created by Ginger Bush. I will link her YouTube channel down below and her Instagram account if I can find it. So here is the sketch that she has created. It has a beautiful heart wreath, and then on the right hand side it has some heart clusters, looks like a little bit of splatters, and a title and place for journaling, and it has 5 photos. I am going to be using my an old Freckled Fawn kit. Let me get a kitty out of the way. This was a May kit, I think, according to the chipboard that I pulled out. This piece of chipboard was in it, so I'm guessing it was a May kit. It looks like a fall kit to me, so that's what I'm going to go with. And I pulled out this piece of cardstock that I had in my stash that matches the background. And I have a start of a title and a bunch of other little bits and pieces, and a scrap of yellow, as well as a scrap or a full sheet of this. So I'm going to pause. We're going to get started, and I'll be right back. I really like how fast this layout seems to go together. One of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 3 by 12 inch strip of paper to put on the far right side, and then I am going to cut a 6-inch square to go in the middle of the square leaf on the left side, kind of like that. I will also mat both of these pieces with a beautiful rusty orange that matches the pattern paper, but I haven't pulled that in just yet. I'm thinking that this is going to be about the way my photos end up, and I just kind of want to get a good idea of what those are going to look like. I had already cut this really small photo, or it was a 4 by 6 photo, but the people in it were really small, and I'd already cut it down with my circle die before I started recording, and I wanted to get that on here as well. So I think this is how my pictures are going to end up looking. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and mat everything. I also added a little bit of stitching around the square and on that right hand side, and I have also at this point adhered my photos down to my 2-page layout. So at first I wasn't actually going to be using that second pocket card for journaling, but then I thought, you know, my photos are a little bit smaller than they are in the sketch, and there's an awful lot of room left on the page. So I went ahead and I grabbed that and I mounted it. And so now I am just going to go through the motions of building the wreath with a few more of the flowers. That wreath is gorgeous, but I love the idea of adding a few more flowers just to give it some depth. I will be popping things up with foam adhesive, and I'm trying to use up this entire pack of ephemera on this layout. For some reason, I actually have 3 packs of ephemera with this kit, and there's only a couple sheets of the paper that the flowers match, because I don't know if you're familiar with Freckled Fawn kits, but one side of their paper is kind of one design, and if you flip them over, the B sides, a lot of times they're an entirely different collection, like they don't go with the A side. And so I think I had already used probably the other papers from this collection in previous layouts, because I've had it for a bit. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and play around with these flowers, get them where I want them. I set aside the rest of the ephemera that I have, and I am going to be using these really thin labels for my journaling. I kind of like the way that looks, and I'm pretty happy so far with how things are going. As I mentioned, I'm still trying to use up all of the ephemera from the 1 pack. That way I don't have 3 full packs of ephemera, and this is it. All right, I got this layout completely finished. I got everything glued down. I used a lot of foam adhesive under the flowers. Off camera, I added the remainder of this pack of ephemera to this cluster to build it up a little bit. I wrote my journaling. I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe. Thank you for helping me to build this channel, and thank you for watching. There is a playlist for 30 days of sketches in the description box below my video. I'd love it if you'd click that and maybe check out some of the other creators who are participating this month. I know that you're going to be inspired by all of these wonderful layouts that are being posted on YouTube and Instagram. If you check out that hashtag on Instagram, you can see a wide variety of different layouts come together, and and leave some of those ladies some love as well. Thank you again for being here, and you guys have a great Monday and a great rest of your week. Bye.